Well, I never thought that I would see the day.
Well, that only sounds a little snobby.
I'm not being snobby.
I'm just saying that you were a waitress, too.
Yes, you're right. I was, but not while I was pregnant. You could be at home being waited on, hand and swollen feet.
My feet are not that swollen.
Oh, right. When I was pregnant with you, every part of me was very swollen.
Well, I have never felt better in my life. I love living with Jonathan, and we can't wait for the baby to get here.
Okay, Lizzie, and then what?
Can I get you something?
I just don't want to see you living in some kind of fantasy
I'm
world
not.
where you and Jonathan and that baby become the perfect family.
Okay, here's something. If there is anything that Granddad taught me, it's that family is what you make of it. Look, Jonathan and I, we get each other. So we're gonna have something real. Marriage and all. Just gonna take a little time.
Miss Winslow. Just a question or two.
No, I don't have anything to say about Jeffrey O'Neill.
Was Mr. O'Neill violent when he lived with your mother?
No?
Rumor is he has a temper.
I don't know. I don't want to talk to you.
Is he in fact violent?
I don't know.
All right, you guys want violence? I'm about to give you a face full, okay? Let me get you out of here.
Wait a second. I think there's something going on.
Or somebody's up to something.
Yes, but who?
Somebody who wanted to see both of you.
Mara.
Surprise. Oh, my God, it really is you.
It really is me. I came as fast as I could. You look great, Mom.
Yeah, well, you know, the rumors about my demise were greatly exaggerated.
And how many times have you gotten to say that?
Too many.
Hello.
Hello.
Come here. So, why aren't you in Paris, sweetheart?
Oh, are you kidding? I was freaked out on the way over here. I was just terrified that... I just kept thinking about all the great times that we've had as a family. It just kept running through my head. And I just kept thinking, oh, will we ever do that again? Will we ever do this again? Whatever. I'm here now, but most importantly, you're here.
Fighting and clawing my way to stay.
Welcome home, darling.
So good to see you guys together. Like you're supposed to be.
Wouldn't say that.
Oh, it hasn't. It feels like I just left.
Well, you haven't been gone all that long.
Long enough.
As soon as I stepped off the plane, I just got flooded with memories. And I drove by the beacon where you guys got married, and then I went by the house.
We're hardly ever there.
I know. And then seeing the cabin all the way here from Cross
Wait a
Creek.
minute. You saw the... Do you still have your keys?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I almost cried when I walked in. That place just has so much meaning for you guys as a couple. Always on the mantle.
Honey, you do know what's going on with your daddy and me. I mean, the two of us, right?
Well, let's see. You hid the fact that you had cancer, and you started shacking up with Aunt Cassie. Did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so.
I guess we do need to have a talk.
The truth is, I think that I understand. It was hard at first, but then I started thinking about New York and what a great time we had, and part of me sees why you would want that to be the last memory we had of you.
Picturing you at my deathbed was just...
I know, Mom. I know you wanted a happier goodbye than that.
I just wanted us to remember how it was with us. I mean, nobody said you had to be there to hold my hand at my bedside.
Mom, just so you know, if we had to say goodbye like that would have been okay, too. We could have handled it.
I know, but why should you have to?
Because we love you.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I never meant to lie to you.
I hate that you did, but I get it.
Really? I mean, The things that I put you and your brothers through.
Yeah, Mom, but we know you love us.
She does. No question about that. We both do.
I'm sorry, Dad. But you're the one I don't understand.
Can we go? It's about time I got home. I don't want to be late. Jonathan worries.
Oh, right. He does he?
He cares. Whether you like it or not, Jonathan cares.
No, honey, I just want you to be happy. I want you to be as happy as I was when you and your father and I were all in Arizona.
Yeah, before everything went crazy.
We had some good times.
Okay, so will I. Just because this isn't some, classic love story, this is my version of happiness.
And come on, did you really think I was ever going to find someone that would accept me for me?
Yes. And what are you saying? You're saying that Jonathan does?
Yes, of course he does. I mean, he doesn't judge me. Look, I loved Coop. I really did. But come on, Mom. I was bound to disappoint him.
And what happens if Jonathan disappoints you?
Jonathan could have bolted a long time ago, but he didn't. Look, Mom, I really believe that we are having this baby for a reason. This is my chance. My chance to make a family that's different than the Spaldings. Better, nicer, I don't know. It's just...
It sounds so simple.
Well, why not?
Yeah. Why not? You ready?
I want from you. So let me kill the suspense by telling you it's nothing.
You don't want anything?
I was raised by someone who loved me unconditionally. Taught me how to ride a bike. Taught me how to sew a prom dress. I didn't always make the right choices, but I knew what the right choices were. Doors open. I heard your voice. Am I interrupting something? No. Not.
Hey, Beth.
You know what? I need to get out of here and get some fresh air. Thanks.
Okay, why do I get the feeling that this is just really bad timing? You two, you're not...
No.
Okay, good, because, she's young.
I know exactly how old she is.
And it's never gonna drag me down again.
Oh, great. At least my father has manners.
Jeffrey?
Drop me a visit. He might be a monster, like you said, but at least he didn't try to kill me.
Wait, why did he come to see you? Is he feeding you lies about that night? Are you naive enough to believe them?
Enough, both of you.
If I lived for 100 years, I wouldn't understand why you hate me and why you spend your time being so negative when you could be enjoying your life with a great guy like Buzz. Good luck. What?
Can't you get past this?
Get past this?
Yeah, past hating Jeffrey, past and laying it on your daughter.
Oh, well, sure. Well, you know what? I'll get past it when everyone in town hates Jeffrey as much as I do. How's that?
Don't you want to get to know your daughter?
I know her. I know that she'll get snowed by Jeffrey.
Oh, come
You don't think that he deserves everything I can hit him with?
I didn't say that.
But you think that if Ava wants to have a relationship with him, I should just let it go.
Well, it's her life. She's heard your side of the story.
There are no sides to the story. There's only what happened, Buzz. I mean, come on. Why should Jeffrey enjoy a relationship with Ava when he destroyed my life? No, I'm not going to be happy until he's run out of town or run into the ground. Take your pick.
I'm sure you won't.
I'm sorry. I see her. I hear his name. Can we get back to what's nice? You were going to say something to me before. What was it?
It took me a long time to forgive you for lying to me about, well, everything. But I thought we'd become friends, Jeffrey.
So, are you having second thoughts?
Well, to think that there's some whole other set of lies.
This was something that happened, something stupid when I was a kid, okay? I'm spending the rest of my life trying to make up for it.
Well, there's nothing you can do to make up for something.
So you're not
like
even
that.
listening to my side of the story?
You know what? I don't even need to hear your side of the story. It's not about me.
But then, why are you here?
I heard your voice.
You could have kept walking. But there's some part of you that still believes in me, isn't there?
Yes.
Well, good. Because I can fix this. You have to believe that you can fix things, you know, and I have to believe that.
So, Cross Creek at Springfield.
Yep. This is where we're living now.
For how long?
At least until the baby's born and Reva's back on her feet. I know that it's not fancy, but it's homey.
You like it here.
Jonathan's here. I love it.
That's nice.
Really.
Yeah, it is.
Are you happy for me?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
So am I.
Oh, honey, I know that you are. I know.
My purse, all my vitamins. I left it at the bar.
Okay, not a problem. I will go back and get it. You're done
sure?
for the day.
Okay.
Put your feet up.
Thanks, Mom.
Least I can do for my little girl.
Photos of the designs that you showed me in New York, I'm sure
You know what, Reva?
Like,
Don't do that. It's okay, really it is. Mara, Cassie and I really didn't mean for this to happen. In fact, we fought it for quite a while.
and I'm partly to blame, really, because I kind of pushed them together.
Yeah, but you thought you were dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I know it sounds horrible, like Cassie and I were falling in love while your mom was...
On her deathbed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say I understand this, that you didn't know Mom was sick and she pushed you away and what, you and Aunt Cassie started spending time together?
That's right. We were working on the hospital project together.
Okay, so sparks fly or whatever. I still think it was wrong for you to give in, but I guess I could see how you could let it happen.
Okay, well, I'll take that. I appreciate you saying that. Honey, Cassie and I were actually on our way to Paris to talk to you about all of this when we found out that your mom was in the hospital.
Yeah, but you're in remission now, right?
Yeah, I have a long road to recovery ahead of me, but
See, so she's not sick anymore. I mean, now you see why she pushed you away and why she left, but she's back now. So it's not too late for you to fix this. You have to do, you have to go back to her. Just like you always do. Did you guys think about what I said?
sweetie, it's not as simple as all that. Can we...
Why not? I mean, call me naive, but Dad's always been my hero. He's the smartest, most loving man I know, and he's always had a sixth sense about you. When you drove off the bridge, he was the only one who thought you were still alive. And, I mean, he searched for you for how long?
A long time.
I mean, nothing's ever simple with you guys, I know that, but...
Sweetie, we will always be in each other's lives, but we're not going to get back together this time.
Mara, darling. I will always love your mom. That's never going to change.
Mara. Well, hi, I didn't know you were coming.
It was a surprise.
Surprise.
Well, you look terrific.
Thanks, you too.
How long are you in town for?
As long as it takes.
I imagine you three have a lot to catch up on. I didn't mean to intrude.
It's a little late to be thinking about intruding.
Mara, sweetheart.
What? I mean, I can't believe after everything Mom did for you when you came to Springfield.
Mara, I am truly sorry for any pain I've caused you or Shane.
Really? Then fix it. Dad said you guys were good friends. Just admit you made a mistake and go back to being just that.
Mara,
friends.
I think that's enough.
No,
Mara.
Josh, it's okay. Mara, I am very sorry for the way things happened, but one thing I will never say is that what your dad and I have is a mistake.
She loves you, you know.
The airport. Oh, so you mean meeting with your oncologist and your new granddaughter is more important than your only daughter?
Oh, brat!
Drama queen.
Don't think this means you can escape a teary goodbye.
Oh, you cry? Never.
Did you say goodbye to your daddy yet?
Yes. Made one last attempt, too.
Attempt?
To get him to see that he should be with you and not Cassie.
I didn't want you to do that. That is not what I want.
I know.
Look, I don't even know what's going on here. I don't. And this, you can't tell what's going to happen.
We know exactly what's happening, Mom. You and I both know that I wouldn't even be leaving if I thought that there was still the slightest chance of you and Dad getting back together. But I think I finally realized that there isn't.
Hey, I like your little Santa guy here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Would you get out here and help me with these?
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice.
Now, Josh Lewis, are you checking out my butt?
A little bit, yeah.
I thought
You want me
so.
to do that one for you? You Josh Lewis? Yeah, I am. Can I help you? It's a little late for that.
Great. Okay. So my mother says that heart murmurs are not that uncommon in newborns, and we really don't need to get ourselves that worried.
You're sure about that? Yes, do that. They didn't even show up at the cardiologist.
They missed the baby's appointment?
They didn't make an appointment. For all I know, they're not even in Chicago.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that this was all a trick. This moving into the mansion idea that Jonathan had, just a trick.
Jonathan was lying?
He was setting us up so that he could get Elizabeth and the baby and run off.
I'm going to call Lizzie on her phone.
It's a good idea. I'm going to get answers another way. Of waiting. They have beat me at every turn. Tammy has been in this from the very beginning.
When are you going to get it? Jonathan and Lizzie are a family now.
Please, you don't buy this love story garbage of theirs, do you?
They hated each other until they found a common enemy. You.
Jonathan does not love Elizabeth. He loves one person, and she's sitting right over there.
Showed up. Wow, you must have seen some heavy action then. I got a Purple Heart for it.
Can I offer you a cup of coffee or something?
No, I'm not going to stay. Thank you. I just want to let you know my story, especially since you're a part of it now.
Why don't I give you some time then?
I'm afraid I still don't really follow, Sergeant. Well, after I was discharged, I had trouble adjusting. I lost my leg on the job. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm used to it, and I get around just fine. But a few months ago, I had to go for a surgery, a big one. So I went to your fancy new vet hospital in Oklahoma, and everything worked out fine. I'm supposed to go back there soon for a new leg, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's great. I mean, wow, I'd love to take some credit for that, but,
No, but the big thing that made it bearable was the fact that my family could come down and stay with me. They stayed in the family quarters you built right next to the hospital. They got to visit me every day, and that meant more than you'll ever know. So, thank you. They thank you, too. You've done me and a lot of guys like me a great service. Now, I know what sacrifice really means. There's no way you could have built that hospital without giving up something great. I don't know what it was, but it was worth it. You're changing lives for the good. I'm living proof of that. So again, thanks.
sure.
So next time you'll stay longer?
Next time I'm chaining her to my wrist so she can't leave.
I'd stay longer if I could. I did what I came to do. And if it didn't work out exactly as I hoped.
What are you talking about? Your mom's in remission. And you gave her strength to get through this recovery.
She has no idea of the difference she's made.
You did really good.
Thanks. Take good care of my mom.
Yeah, I'll try. You can design clothes here. Or New York is even closer.
Yeah, I came back for 2 reasons. And, well, it really just boils down to one. To me, your recovery won't be finished until you're back with Dad.
Enough, okay?
I'm
That's
serious.
enough. I know you are. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. The choice that I made about how to deal with your father, I made it, and now I have to live with it.
How many times do you say that to yourself during the day?
You know what? I've lost count. But I thought I'd say it out loud to you, just to see what you thought.
Not really buying it.
That's good, because now everybody else will. Because I could never fool you.
You never tried.
Okay. I love you. I love you so much. But you have to know that what I did, the way I dealt with this and your father, I'd do it again. I would. I'd do it again and again and again. I would do it 1,000 times over.
Sometimes I don't know if I'll ever find a love like that.
Don't worry. Because it'll find you. Go. Go. Go.
To you and your future.
I was missing her while she was still here, knowing that she was going to be leaving again.
Why did we do that? I mean, wait to be sad.
Lillian, you do know that Jonathan and Lizzie took the baby to Chicago to see a specialist.
Oh, yeah, of course I know. I mean, I was the one who set up the referral, but I did tell them it probably wasn't necessary.
Well, what would you have done if you were a first-time parent?
I would have called in the Marines.
Exactly.
Are you here for a checkup?
Yeah. You know, it's not one of my big markers yet, but still.
It's terrifying just walking in that door, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. Everything right. Staying with the plan to stay cancer-free.
It's wonderful. It's really good you're doing that. I mean, I did that, and I swear it saved my life. You know, I got this material for you, because there's a group I think you should join. No, it's a cancer survivors group.
Oh, Lily and I joined a group when I was sick, and don't get me wrong, I mean, it did help, but...
That was a living with cancer group.
Yeah, more or less, but I was pretty sure I was going to die. And now I'm trying to stay focused on getting the most out of life.
Well, you're really good at that. But you got to trust me on this. I mean, it's not a bunch of people who are sitting around talking about how sick they were.
Well, what are they talking about?
Well, they're talking about practical things, like how you deal with people who are uptight about the fact that you've had cancer. And they have the most attractive singles group. You don't want to know what I've heard about those people.
Yes, I do.
Reva!
Oh, the cranky old bull broke out of the fence again.
Where's your son, Reva? And don't tell me you don't know. He's run off with my family, and I have a feeling you filled the car up with gas.
Alan, don't be an idiot. Let's work together and try to get these kids home again.
She walked down, that was it. She was married to me. I think she came on and she was getting it on with Alan Spaulding, getting me jealous or something. And then you find out that she's always been in love with Josh. But on the way to Josh, she married my dad. So there was a little bit of problems there. But, you know, I always figured that Billy and Reva had their own way of relating. It was always pretty good.
See Billy Wednesday, December 6th. Inside the Light.
No,
I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's a bad idea.
I think maybe you need a beer. You don't want a beer?
Why don't you give it to your boyfriend?
He's my boss, not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait, where are you going? No, I'm not mad at you for throwing the glass at me.
I'm glad.
What does it matter?
Okay, you know what? Ava, this is it. Short and sweet. The other night when I came over to your place, remember, and neither one of us was sure what this was, and you weren't sure if you were ready for it. Well, I did some thinking, and you know what? I'm never gonna be ready for this.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. You know, it sounds like you had a wonderful mom, and, you know, I have no right to screw up the wonderful parentage that you've already had, so I think we should just go back to the way things were, the way our lives were, like we barely know each other. Okay, so...
You know what? Hey, bartender, did you hear that? My daddy's gonna buy me another beer.
Hey, the movie's starting soon.
Okay.
Yeah, the dispatcher said the first 5 minutes are key, so we... Of course he didn't pick up, because he's kidnapped Lizzie and that baby.
Why would he need to do that?
Because he knows he's going to lose them.
To you?
What did you do, Alan? When you were in there with them, what did you do?
I did what any person who cares for Elizabeth and that baby would have done, Lillian.
You were going to try to take their baby away again.
Don't you ever give up, Alan?
No.
Well, you drove them away.
Lillian, could you give us a minute, please? Call Beth and see if she's heard anything yet. I can take him.
Take me?
Yeah, call off your dog so we can bring the kids home.
Your crazed son has taken my granddaughter.
Mine, too, but you don't see the veins popping out in my neck.
That baby has a heart condition, Reva. She could be in a crisis right
Jonathan
now.
would never do anything to put that baby's life at risk.
You don't know that. Why do I waste my time talking to you? He takes his cues from you. He runs off just like you do. What was it you ran off from last time? A little cancer?
Is that supposed to make me feel bad?
Because you're so selfish, that's why. You think of no one but yourself. You're arrogant, thoughtless. Back off, Alan.
Josh.
Back off!
Stop it.
You know nothing. You know nothing about this woman. Here. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Do you have any idea of what she's been through, Alan, huh? She was dying. She was facing death alone. The pain and loneliness of death by herself so that we would have the burden of having to face it with her. Is there anything more selfless than that? Is there any greater gift than that? Man came to visit me today. He's going to get a new leg, a new life because of the HB Center.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, it's not something that you would understand, Alan. He came to thank me. Something that I didn't really personally feel that I deserved. But the point is, men and women are coming back every day, wounded, broken, battered from war. And some of them will end up at the HB Center. And those that do will have extraordinary care. And part of that is because of this woman.
I need a couple of minutes with Reva.
Yeah. You go take those couple minutes. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls and I'll just catch up with you later. Go.
I meant every word.
You defended me. You defended what I did.
To help your father.
What have you ever done to help me?
Okay, I need to go help my boss. Okay, I'll be right back.
Let me make this clear.
I am not here to help you.
Is everything okay here?
Jonathan left town with Lizzie and the baby, and Alan wants to spend the resources of my multi-million-dollar conglomerate to track them, like deer in the woods. And if they left, it's probably because of you.
I will spend every penny of the company to find them if I have to, Alan Michael.
Well, you don't have to spend that much, Mr. Spaulding. I come cheaper than that. If you've got a dirty job to do, I'm your man.
I'm in hospitals lately.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I guess that's all you can do, huh?
Yeah. And one thing I don't have to imagine anymore is what was going on with you.
Did you mean what you said to Alan about what I did?
Yeah. I think I was just so angry before. I was just so hurt and confused. I couldn't see it clearly.
No.
And this veteran came to visit me today, a guy named Hal, and I don't know why, I just suddenly got it.
Got it?
Well, I'm not angry anymore, so I think I can see it now. You see, Hal, he said to me that he couldn't imagine the sacrifice that I must have made to build that hospital. But the truth is, it wasn't just my sacrifice, it was yours. You did. Helping me to help so many people. I get it now.
What?
I understand, Reba. I understand what you did.
Just say the word, Tammy, and I'll drag his scruffy ass back to town.
We are going to make you the best home, wherever we are.
You want me to ask a judge to grant you custody of Jonathan and Lizzie's baby?
And if you can read my mind, you know that I want it done today.
You should talk. Look, Jonathan is one of the good guys. You just haven't given him a chance.
Actually, I admire your loyalty. You know Jonathan, though, as being wild and free, not as someone who should be changing diapers. I'm doing him a favor. And I hope that you help him see that one day.
Really? You do?
Yes. And I think you could have a lot of influence on him when I bring him home.
Okay. So sit down, drink his wine, and help him out.
Lovely to see you, Ashley.
It's good to see you, Mr. Spaulding. And tell her you like her dress. She loves it.
I'll do that.
Bye, Mom.
You are amazing. I can't even get her to make her bed.
That's what maids are for. I've told you how important family is to me, and that's why Lizzie and her baby should be home with Beth and me.
Your wife is a lucky lady. I hope she appreciates you.
Well, I appreciate you securing this custody hearing very much.
I'll do what I can.
I don't want anybody to see me here.
Sure. By anybody, are you talking about Alan?
He'll think I'm stabbing him in the back.
Well, you know what? That's fine by me. In fact, I've got a big old knife in the kitchen.
Our relationship off camera and on camera really started practically from the first day that we started working together. I guess we just have several things in common, and we work in a very similar way.
I remember sitting in a car with Robert Newman, and we were kind of recounting something. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember we just both kind of sighed at the same time, like, you know, and he was sighing like, I'm this way, I'm sighing like, I'm that way, and it happened, and I thought, I don't have any brothers, but this guy could definitely be my brother.
See Josh and Billy, Wednesday, December 6th, Inside the Light.
Oh, so you're not here to sidestep your husband?
No.
You know something, Beth? You used to be the sweetest girl.
Oh, come on, Reva. We're not all that different. I just want what's best for my daughter. You can appreciate that.
Not when it hurts my son.
I'm not out to hurt Jonathan.
No?
Okay. I admit I have never wanted him in Lizzie's life, but she does.
You've noticed that too, huh?
Yeah. And I've been there. Blue Jack. Yeah. Alex says that Jonathan reminds her of Blue Jack. But that is neither here nor there. They need to bring that baby home.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Have you talked to them?
Yeah, Lizzie. I just talked to her a few minutes ago.
She called you.
She didn't call you?
Well, I'm sure she will when she's ready. So what did she say? When are they coming back?
Not until Alan calls off his dogs.
Well, Alan has hired his own wolf. Her name is Doris. That's what I came here to tell you.
And what is she going to do?
She's going to argue that Lizzie and Jonathan forfeited their rights as parents when they didn't get that baby the medical attention.
That's ridiculous.
Well, did they take her to a doctor?
You're with Alan?
Well, Reva, you have to admit that they're behaving irresponsibly. And as long as Lizzie is with Jonathan, that baby will never have a stable home.
And she will with Alan?
I'll be there, too.
That's supposed to be a consolation?
Okay, neither one of us is perfect, but we can ensure that Lizzie becomes a good mother.
And what about Jonathan?
Jonathan had to know what he was risking when he took his wife and daughter away, and the longer he stays on the run, the worse it's going to be. Somebody could get hurt.
Somebody? You mean Jonathan?
Reva, talk to him. He will listen to you. Tell him to bring Lizzie and that baby home before something bad happens.
Well, Doris, I believe this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I'm counting on it. You know, using Jeffrey O'Neill to find Lizzie and Jonathan has its risks.
Why do you say that? He's unprincipled, ruthless, and hard up for cash. That's why I hired him.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what makes him dangerous. It's his conscience. Once in a blue moon, he has one.
Miss Peralta? Eavesdropping?
I'm meeting your son here for a lunch, a working lunch.
Do you mind if I join you until he arrives?
It's a free country, Alan.
More for some than others.
I guess you know what it's like to usually get your way, right?
Goes with the territory.
Oh, territory. So, have you had any luck tracking down Lizzie and Jonathan?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I have the feeling that you didn't like me hiring your father for the job.
Mr. O'Neill. He's basically a stranger to me. And I'm fine with that, now that I know what he's about.
Let me guess. You were just in the neighborhood.
Your grandfather's worried about you, Lizzie. You left in such a hurry that you didn't even say goodbye.
Oh, that must have slipped my mind.
That's no problem, you know. He just wants to make sure that everything's okay.
If you do anything, I will scream at the top of my lungs.
Listen, I'm just here to make sure that you have everything you need.
I know that my granddad sent you here to take us back.
I wouldn't do that.
Really? Then get out.
No, come on, Lizzie. Where's the famous Spaulding hospitality?
Jonathan is going to be back here any second. If he walks in and finds you here, he's going to kick you.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Language, Lizzie. Now, I happen to know that Jonathan's busy right now. He's dealing with a flat tire.
Why can't you guys just leave us alone? Great. Look what you did.
Yeah. Do something.
It's okay. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know,
just
but
figuring it
please
out.
do something. I mean, I don't know a lot about babies, but maybe she's hungry. Aren't you supposed to feed her right about now?
Yes, I am supposed to feed her, but I need to go get her a bottle.
You don't have food here?
Not in the room. Wait. I just need to. It's
Okay, go.
right down the hall.
Go, hurry, go,
Okay.
go. Wait.
Wait, she's screaming.
Leave the baby.
What?
Leave the baby
I am
here.
not leaving my baby with
What am I
you.
gonna do with a screaming baby?
Fine. Take her.
What? No.
There you go.
Wait, Lizzie.
Go right back.
Reva, are you all right?
Yeah, we need to talk about the strategy we want to use to take on Alan.
Are you sure you're up for this?
Yes. It was just a little dizzy spell.
Reva.
No, Mel, stop being a doctor. Today you're a lawyer.
Fine. So, you here fighting injustice all by yourself?
Yep, all by my lonesome.
Really? Okay, well, let's call in for reinforcements. What's Josh's number?
No, Josh and Cassie. They've got their hands full with Tammy. Jonathan and that baby are my flesh and blood. This is my battle.
Why did you leave me here with this kid? I asked you to. Lizzie. Lizzie! Up there. Okay, well, don't stare at me. I don't have any food. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah. No one can resist the O'Neill charm. Works every time. Yeah. You know, you're not so bad when you stop complaining. Lose?
Nothing.
You know, Beth, this is not the way it is supposed to be. For you, for me, for Lizzie. This is supposed to be a happy time for all of us.
I know. I thought that we could keep her safe. I thought that you... Alan, let's just go home. Come on, there's nothing that you can do here.
You go ahead. The house is starting to feel like a prison cell to me, and I cannot rest until Elizabeth and that baby are back home. Go ahead. I've got some work to do. Thank you for being here, Beth.
You don't have to thank me, Alan. We both want the same thing, for Lizzie and that baby to be home.
I thought this was supposed to be a closed hearing.
Alan, maybe this is a good thing.
How's that?
When the judge rules in our favor, no one can say that we cheated.
I'm not looking for approval. I want results.
Alan, you've got the moral high ground here. Let's keep it, okay? Let me do your fighting for you.
That's what Jeffrey O'Neill told me. But he still hasn't brought back Elizabeth and that baby.
Yeah, well, I tried to warn you. Jeffrey O'Neill's a loser. I'm not. Look at those two. They look like two cobras in the same basket. Alan needs to hear from you.
Wait. Don't turn this into a street fight, okay? At least not until your backup arrives.
My what?
You can fire me if you want, but I called Josh.
Hi there.
You really didn't have to do this.
Reva, you really don't have to fight battles on your own, okay? And besides, I really can't stand the idea of Alan singing Rockabye Baby to Jonathan's child.
Thanks, Beth.
Well, actually, you should thank Tammy, because she's the one who put aside her own issues and insisted we be here.
I think we should find a seat. The hearing is going to begin any minute. You know, I wanted to be here. This is the same place I gave up Jonathan so that he could marry Lizzie. Sometimes you have to give up the thing you love the most. Sometimes.
one guiding light.
All right, only one thing we can do about this Bailey Brook.
You have her address?
Hey, guys. Let me guess. Family happy hour.
I'm sorry to say, but their absence here today really only goes to prove that they are incapable of caring for their child, which brings this man.
The flame of remembrance never dies.